Good morning, Professor and everyone. We're going to talk about the old man and the sea. And I'm sorry for my weird speaking because I'm wearing braces right now and I haven't get used to it yet. So sorry for that. Let's get started. The Old Man and the Sea was published on September 1st, 1952. The plot tells the fight between an old Cuban fisherman, San Diego, and the big marlin. And Hemingway thinks The Old Man and the Sea is the best work of his life. Hemingway won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction and a Nobel Prize for literature for the book, and since that he has become famous. Next page, we can see 3 covers of the books. The book wants to express the relationship between man and nature. Nature is sometimes ruthless, but men have never surrendered. San Diego is a symbol of man, courage, and unyielding spirit. Next. Here is Hemingway's quote. I try to describe a real man, a real boy, a real sea, a real fish, and a real shark, but if I write them well enough and truthfully, they can symbolize many things. And yes, this is my part, and next.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Emily, and I'm going to talk about The Old Man and the Sea's main chapters and plot. There have 3 main chapters. First one is San Diego. He is an old man who was thin and gaunt, but his eyes were filled with cheerful and undefeated. Second one is Marklin. He was a boy who loved San Diego and take care of him. A last one is Fish. It's a giant fish which has purple stripes. The next slide is talking about the plot. I divide the book into 5 parts. First is in the beginning. San Diego was fished alone in a skiff in a Gulf Stream, and he had gone 84 days now without taking a fish. Later, the fish is the bait. When San Diego is exhausted from fishing for a long time, the giant fish is the bait. And after San Diego wrestled with the fish for 3 days, he defeated it with skill and killed it. But the fish's blood had dispersed in a mile-deep sea, and many sharks chasing it. So, in the end, San Diego lost half a fish, and all of his body was stiff and sore. The only thing that makes him happy is he can fish with Marklin again. I think the story of The Old Man and the Sea is a metaphor for life. The protagonist of the story, San Diego, is life. His expedition to life is his life experiences, and capturing the big fish in the story is his life goal. Just as San Diego said, he was born a fisherman. To him, catching big fish is what he was born to do. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thanks for your attention.
I'm Leah. I'm going to talk about the evolution and discussion. In my perspective, The Old Man and the Sea is the most read novel in my reading list for several reasons. For starters, the old man named San Diego is a hero with determination and perseverance. A man can be destroyed but cannot be defeated, which shows San Diego's determination. He used to have a great reputation for fishing in his community. Due to his bad luck, he hasn't caught a fish for 84 days, so other fishermen make fun of him. To prove himself, he gets up early and rows his boat from port. On the sea, he meets and fights with the mighty giant marlin in 2 days, which shows his perseverance. Furthermore, although life is filled with obstacles, San Diego overcomes with the faith in himself and in God. During 2-day fight, he constantly prays for God just as Job in Bibles. Also, he keeps in the faith in himself. In despite of attack by tremendous sharks, smelling the scent of the blood of marine, he believed himself and successfully killed a shark with harpoon or drive them away. Finally, life is impermanent, but San Diego keeps the hope for his life. At the end, all the maid and marine are bitten and torn by the shark. San Diego returned home and left nothing but the fishbone. He can sell the meat for money. Nevertheless, villagers are amazed by how huge the fishbone is. He restored his reputation. He set out next day with a little boy, which implies he is optimistic and hopeful.
Hi, my name is Angel. My part is book-related activity. I choose 2 activities. First is a letter. Dear Junkai, hey friend, how have you been? I know that you're preparing the big test now. Therefore, I read a book lately and I want to recommend it to you. The name of the book is The Old Man and the Sea. From this book, it taught me 2 important things. First is failure. I know that your academic performance is getting worse. What's more, you are worried about the test. I want to tell you that failure is the mother of success. If you keep going, you can improve grades gradually. Second is confidence. If you trust yourself and keep optimistic, you can attach your goal one day. The 2 ideas are important to you now. If you still have time or feel upset, I think that you can read this book. Sincerely, Angel. Second, I will explain why I think this book will be read 100 years from now. There are 2 reasons. First is failure. In this book, the old man hasn't caught a fish for 85 days, but he didn't give up. Even if he returned empty-handed, he always kept going fishing with young boy. In spite of failure and difficulties, people might conquer it and hang there. Second is people and nature. The old man made a living by fishing, and the ocean supplied food to him. It implied that people and nature could coexist together. When the old man saw dolphins, he felt touched. The event told us that he had feelings for nature. Nowadays, the environment has been destroyed for a long time. If people have a feeling for nature, like the old man, people might reduce damage. What's more, people can make friends with creatures and build a peace world. That's my part. Thank you.